Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 22. This is my Whiskey Life series, although we haven't made any whiskey to date, but that's okay. We'll get there. Last episode we did a bunch of harvesting, we did a bunch of selling, we made some money. We still have some money, which is good. And I went ahead, as you can see, I combined these two fields together, and then I actually made the field a lot wider. So it's about right about here is where the existing field ended. So we got like 3 more rows, and I did that all the way around the outside perimeter. And then right there where that little patch of grass is, that is where the old divider used to be between the two fields. So the field is a really nice size now, and we went ahead and did sorghum. So since we did such a good job on sorghum last episode, is this weeds? Oh man, we already got weeds growing. But yeah, since we did such a good job on sorghum last episode, I figured we'd do sorghum again this episode, or not episode, but this season. And I've got a couple places here where stuff didn't get planted, but that's okay. This field is basically done. You can see that it's 6 out of 6. So as soon as we fast forward it one day, this will be ready to harvest, which is great. And I was playing around with the cows, and I realized we got this gigantic field out here. And we might as well replant it as regular grass, because I can actually use this grass to produce the hay that we need. We already have tons of grass in storage, and we have a ton of straw in storage. Actually, I've been putting the straw in here, so this has got tons of straw in it. You can see 36,000 liters of straw is in here, and then that thing there has got a bunch of straw in it as well. So yeah, I went ahead and plowed this, planted seed, rolled it, fertilized it. We haven't done any like soil testing or anything. I'm not really worried about this lot. It's just for the grass. And look at that cow. He's like running in slow motion. I'm coming for my food. Anyways, so today we are going to do 2 things. I believe, since it's March, that the olives are ready. I believe. Let me check. Let's go over here and check. Boop. Olives are ready. You see all the little purple olives? So I am going to have to harvest these today to get those. Actually, I don't have to harvest them all today, but we can get some harvested and get them put into our plant. I went through the mod site that I use. I generally use King's Mods. If you guys are familiar with mods, I usually use King's Mods to find really good mods, because typically he puts the ones that work out. And I was trying to find an oil facility that actually produced quicker than this one, but I think we're going to be okay. I mean, I don't want to get this to the point where, can I lift that picnic table up? No, I don't want to get it to the point where we're like doing stuff. I don't want to say cheating, but we're just doing stuff a lot faster than we need to. Our pigs are doing good, and we just bought them actually, so they should be doing good. Oh, by the way, I spent some money just to buy some of their food, which is good. And guess what? Look at this. We have baling contracts back. So I'll be doing some baling contracts just to keep our cash flow going. And so we need to jump into our barn here and grab the olive picker. And we still have all these tomatoes. Let's go in here. I want to check something. Let's see this one here. So tomatoes sell for what? Tomatoes sell for 500. Lettuce sells for 1,000, but you just don't get as much. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do lettuce, because we've been producing a ton of tomatoes. So let's go out here, and I want to switch these over. Actually, I didn't even need to do that. We could have just went in here and did this. Let's go down to productions right here, and then let's turn this. Let's deactivate that, activate this. It takes twice the amount of water. That's okay. Deactivate, activate, activate. All right, so now we're going to start making lettuce, and according to our water source, we should have 5,000 liters of lettuce eventually. But you can see we're already, you know, I have all these pallets here, there, and then over there. And then we had all the pallets sitting in here that I can sell right here. So we have tons. We're producing enough. And that's just a free thing, really. I mean, it's just it's making it from water. We didn't put seeds or anything in it. So I'm going to get this thing prepared. We're going to go pick some olives so we can start making olive oil again. And we should be ready. I kept this cultivator here because I figured once we... Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I bought this off of the for sale market because it was half off. So you can see that there. I went ahead and repaired it, but it's a... I've never used this brand before. I forget what brand it is, actually. I don't know. But it holds quite a bit of seed. What brand is this? MRB, I guess. I don't know. And, I mean, it's not a really wide seeder. I think it's like 8 meters, maybe. It's not wide, but... I mean, it does the job, and it's pretty fast, and it's light. It doesn't really require a lot of horsepower, so my tractor does pretty good in it. And so I used some money on that. So we are at $85,000. We have a couple items that are leased, including the harvester over there. But I need to get this here picked. If I remember correctly, actually, you know what? I'm going to start. I think I want to start from that end this time. If I remember correctly, we got 42,000 liters of olives last time. I don't think it's going to change this time. And it's really hard. I want to get this done as quickly as possible, too, because at nighttime, it's hard to see where you ended. You can see that they have kind of like a brown tint to it, and that's because they have... At least the ones that are close, that are rendering close. They have like a brown tint. Now, if you look at the ones in the background, see how they look green? And that's just because of the way that FarmSim renders the stuff closer to you and doesn't worry about the stuff in the background. But they turn that color after you harvest them. So it's easy during the day to see what row that you ended on. At nighttime, they all look the same. It doesn't matter what it is. So that's why I want to try to get this done today. I want to make sure that this last line is, yep, we're ready to go. All right, so we're going to do this. I'll probably put this in fast forward just a little bit so you guys can watch, and we'll get this processed, and then if it's still daylight time, I will probably go ahead and fast forward it one more day so we can get the soybean harvest. So we might kill 2 birds with 1 stone in this episode. We'll see how long it takes. So enjoy the fast forward. All right, guys, we are done. That took a freaking forever. This is our last row. I know I started down at the other end. I came up here for the last 4 rows and then did the 3 rows to my right and then came this way since the truck was right here. So I don't remember. There's, I think, close to 30-some thousand in the truck. I forget how much is in the truck, but that was our last row. So we are done. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon in game. So I think we started at like 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning or something like that. So let's see. That puts us at 35.2 plus we've already dumped off 4, so we're just shy of what we were last season. So I'm going to go. Let's turn this off, lower it. We'll go put this back in the truck, We'll go put this back in the barn, and I think I might go ahead and spray the crap. I'll spray the one field for weeds, and then we will fast forward real quick and go ahead and do the harvest of the soybeans. Am I still raised? I feel like I haven't, like, there we go. Low boy time. All right, so we'll drive in here. Actually, I'm just gonna park this right here by this. Park it right here. I wish it would fit in that little garage over there, but it doesn't. It misses it just by a little bit. All right, so let's grab this guy, turn his engine on. Actually, drop that. Let's go get the sprayer. It's getting dark. We'll put the sprayer on this guy and go ahead and spray this field. It shouldn't take too much. I don't see like a lot of weeds, but I do see weeds, so I don't know if it shows up on the overall map or not either. Let's check real quick. Let's go up here and oh yeah, there's quite a bit of weeds in there. You just can't see it. Like big old patches of weeds in there. All right, so we'll spray this field. That's not a problem. That is right? There we go. All right, let's unfold this. Actually, you know what? Let's not unfold it. Let's go put some more herbicide in it. We still have a little bit left. We'll fill up because I'm pretty sure that I only did those 2 fields last time, and I think we used like 1,000. So use what we have left right here. Go ahead and fill up. This will take care of the weed situation so that our sorghum grows nice. Now I didn't pick up any of the rocks. I really haven't been picking up the rocks, which I should. The reason that I'm not is because I didn't plow it deep. So if you didn't know that if you use a plow, like a standard plow, you will get larger rocks. If you use like a subsoiler, one that does a shallow plow, you get the tiny rocks. And those tiny rocks, you can typically, when you roll your seed, it'll roll the rocks right back into the ground. But this field, when I did the outside perimeter, actually had a little bit bigger rocks than we're used to when we just do a typical shallow plow. All right, let's get these arms out here. All right, turn this on. Is it spraying? I can't even see it spray. I guess it's spraying. It's showing that it's using it. All right, can we see where no, we can't see where we've driven either. So this is going to be kind of difficult. So let me get this field done, and then I'll go ahead and fast forward it. We'll wake up in the morning and we'll harvest the soybeans. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are in the next morning. The one thing I do need to check, though, is make sure that we have water. Because I thought, yeah, we're still good. 10,000 liters of water. It doesn't use as much water as I thought, and we are starting to produce some cabbage, or whatever you call that stuff. It's not cabbage. The lettuce. It's not cabbage. Let's check on our animals real fast. You can see we took care of the field. Everything that's brown used to be weeds. I did miss like a little section right there in the middle, but that's not that bad. Let's check on our animals. So we still have 10 cows. They haven't reproduced yet, but they're getting ready to. They're doing good on food. Chickens, so they just had babies. So these are the babies. So these are the original ones. You can see they're 12 months old. These are 4 months old. So, and they're producing eggs. And then our pigs, they are getting ready to reproduce. They're still doing okay on food. I'm probably going to have to get some more food. How are we doing on milk, by the way? So we got a lot of straw, 5,700 or 5,600 liters of milk. We'll let that fill up. The pigs, that's kind of exciting. So as soon as these guys reproduce, this is probably going to double, I'd imagine. If it doesn't double, it's going to triple. It just depends on, I think they all produce, but we'll see. This number might hit 100 by the time that this gets into the reproduction thing. So the other thing I wanted to check on, the lettuce prices and tomato prices. Tomato prices have not really changed that much. We are here, so they're starting to go down, but they really didn't change all that much. And then olive oil, we are at somewhat of a high right now, which is kind of cool. So the high is in June at 2,800. So yeah, we'll sell these. We only have like, what are we in March? We're in April. Okay, we got 2 months. By that time, we'll have a good supply of olive oil too. So we ended up getting like 38,700-ish liters of olives. So that's pretty cool. So let's check this and see if we're good over here. It looks like we're doing good. This has one more growth stage and then it should be ready. Let's go ahead and get this guy ready though. So he's going to be doing all these soybeans. And this is going to be a complete cell. So, and then I am going to show you guys how you get course play set up. So if you guys want to download course play, it usually works on any map. So if we start here, all right, we're going to put our header down. We'll start going. All right. And then what you need to do is whatever keybind, I have mine set to end, but you can set it to anything. So we're going to go in here, up here on course. See where my mouse is? It says no course. We're going to click on that. And then you can see in the background, it actually shows the field. And we have it on, so it'd make one pass around the outside. Actually, that's the perimeter. So that's what it sees for the field. We're going to tell it to do 2 headlands. And corners, we can do smooth corners, okay? And the header, it knows the header width. We're only using one machine. So you can set this if you wanted to have a, like, let's say I wanted the truck to follow it. Or let's say you're doing like sugarcane and you constantly have to have something following it. You can set that up on this. And then down here, you're going to click Generate Field Work. And then you'll see in the background, it generated a field, all right? And so I can actually go in and see this. If I click this little eyeball, I can actually see this, all right? So I am going to move up to the next waypoint past this little breaker right here because I don't want it to go from here and then go into the second headland. And then we're just going to click the play button. Just like that. So he will follow that path and do this whole entire field. And when he stops, the thing will notify us when he's ready for us to come and pick up his discharge, I guess you could call it. That sounds kind of weird, but yeah, that's what it is. So he's going to do our soybeans. Actually, I want to jump back in here. I want to see how quickly he's getting them. So it's not as much as the sorghum, but that's okay. That's okay. I think we were only expected to get like just basically 100% yield off of this, which is fine. So he's gonna smooth out the corners. Now, if you'd have picked the tight, you would have did right up to the corner. But I'm not worried about that. So yeah, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be filled here. So the cool thing about the seeder that we bought is that it's a direct seed, so I don't have to cultivate this. We can seed right on top of this, and since this is soybeans, it doesn't leave any stubble or anything, so there's nothing that I can mulch. This I could mulch if we wanted to, which probably would help the field a little bit. What are we actually at on our field status though? Let's check. We are at 82%. It doesn't count this one, but overall we're 83%, which we're getting a 10% increase in sales, which is freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. All right, so the other thing I'm probably going to do is I need to rent a tedder so I can toss this grass and turn it into hay, and then we'll pick it up. So I might rent one of those. What's he doing over there? Is that what it said to do for the headland? Is he blocked by something? What's going on here? What the frick are you doing? Oh, it needs to be unloaded. Okay, so he pulled. Oh, that's freaking sweet. All right, he pulled over to the side. See, this is the first time I've used it for the harvester. I typically use it for plowing and seeding. I never use it for the harvesting. He pulled over so that there's room to discharge. That's what he was doing. He left a little section here. So let's say that so that I don't destroy the crops, he did a little section here in case the pipe was on that side. It's actually on this side. So we're going to sit right here and see if... Can you reach me? Yeah, you can reach me. If you're wondering why I'm using this truck, the bed of this truck, for whatever reason, has a freaking huge capacity. And I just don't feel like buying another trailer right now. So that's why we're doing this. And I think he holds 4,900? It's either 4,900 or 4,400. Yeah, so it's 4,900. 4,900. Okay, 47.39. That's a weird ending. So he stopped short of 90 or 100%. All right, so he's just going to continue on. That's cool. All right, that works out perfectly. All right, so let's go ahead and rent. Let's go ahead and rent a tedder so we can flop the grass around. If it's cheap enough, I would probably... Where is this at? Right here. I was gonna say we could probably just buy it. 16 grand. What? This is 8 meters. That's plenty enough big. That's plenty big enough. I don't want a big one because of the field's so small. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy this because we're gonna use this all the time. So we'll go ahead and buy that. All right, so that's back at the place. And then let's go ahead and get this guy set up with his mowing equipment. We'll go and try to plow some cows down while we're over here. All right. And then I believe the mowing stuff is it still in the barn? I believe so. Yeah, it's still in here. All right, so let's get this guy attached and then get this guy attached. Oh, okay, so I need to go in here. There we go. Need to turn the course play off on this guy. That's what those little red boxes were. All right, so we'll grab this and then we need to go start mowing the grass. So I'm gonna go mow the grass. I'm gonna let that guy plow that and cultivate. Jeez, I don't know what the right English is hard. I'm going to let that guy harvest that field, and then I'll bring you guys back because we're going to sell that today, and then that will be today's episode. So let me get everything done, and I'll bring it back. Okay, guys, this field's all done. I'll show you what we got here in a second. I think I'm going to try to plant canola on this field. I haven't done canola in a while, like on any of my series, so I think I might try this. I don't know though if hopefully this works. Yes, it's going to work. Okay, cool. So it's actually going in there. All right, cool. So I'm going to plant canola on this field. Now, depending on when the canola is done, we can either sell it outright or we can turn it into canola oil. So that's 2 pluses on this crop. The other would be sunflowers, but sunflowers requires the corn header, and if we were going to go that route, I'd rather just wait and do corn and sunflowers at the same time. That way we could reuse the header. It doesn't make sense to... So let me check something real quick. So the nitrogen's bad. Yield potential is 125%. Needs rolling and weed. Okay, so this is... It's working. I'm just hoping that it's going to allow the, I hope it increases our field score. And the only reason I think that it will is the way that this soil or the precision engineering kind of works is they kind of want you to go green. So if you have a way of doing things without disturbing the land, you get a higher score. So hopefully this, like dry tilling is basically what this is. We're not tilling the land. We're just going right on top of the existing. Hopefully that will raise our score. I haven't tried it. I really haven't had a seeder that does it this way, but this should give us a pretty good idea. I know I still have to roll it, and then we will spray for the weeds, and it's no big deal. And I have a roller. I usually use my truck for the rolling. I usually follow this guy around, and once I turn the computer on for this guy, or the worker, I don't know why I call it computer, but once I turn the worker on for this guy, I typically let the I'll drive my truck and pull the roller. Man, for some reason he doesn't like to go backwards with this machine. All right, so I'm going to give a little bit of a turning radius up here, and then I'm going to let him go by himself. Now, all the soybeans are in the back of this truck, and then I'll show you what I literally just figured out. I had no idea that I could do this. It would have saved me so much time. So we are going to turn here, and then I'm gonna let this guy go on by himself. He can work, and there we go. All right, so let him do his thing. All right, so if we go over here and look inside here, we have 28,000 liters of soybeans. Pretty cool. And then if we were to go and sell those right now, which we are, we could go up here in soybeans. We are right close to our peak. And if we go and look, actually we could wait a month. We could wait a month. It's at $1,000. It says the peak price will be at $1,200. Yeah, it says in May. So I might hold this for a day. I think that's what I'll do. And then I'll go put this over in our storage. But what I wanted to show you guys though is I can use my, you know what? Should I just go ahead and fast forward it? No, I'll go ahead and put it in here. I can use my bale loader that I've been using to haul bales around. I can use that as a pallet loader. I had no idea that you could do this. So look at this. I'm all full with this stuff. So we're going to go sell this stuff and make some cash. And then I don't think I have room for the eggs, but I think I might be able to put the eggs in the back of my truck because I got a pallet here. I could just throw the eggs back in the back like this. Boop. All right. I've already tagged the place. It's way down there. That's where we're going. So let me get down there. We'll sell this, see how much money we get. And we might as well take this stuff with us too. How much do I get from that? Let's look. Let's see. Olive oil, it's at a high. So, and then I am going to, oh, okay. So I got to find a place that's down there. All right, I'll find a place. Actually, let's go ahead and throw them in there, and then I'll just find a place that's down there, and we'll sell these two. Because the company I'm taking the other ones to isn't on that list, so it won't even accept them. I'll just throw those in there. That's so ghetto. All right, guys, I'll bring you right back. All right, we're getting close to our sell point. It's like right off to the right here. You can see it through the trees. I think this is the road. We got to watch because this thing is really top heavy and it wants to flip, which it's already happened once and it took forever to get it flipped back over. So it's some kind of a processing plant. I forget what it was called. I see it over there. Oh my God, this is tight. Okay, hopefully one of these places is where we can take our olive oil and sell it. Let's see if we can sell our eggs here. Okay, it's already selling all the produce. So we made $7,000, almost $8,000 off of that. All right, now let's see. Where do we want to sell the olive oil? The mall sell point is the mall. We're like right, it's right down the street. Okay, good. Let's go there and sell that. This little neighborhood's like so freaking confusing. I'm not even looking at the map. So, it's like it's down here. I didn't even know there was a mall on this map. Is this what they consider a mall? Okay. I thought the mall would have been like Walmart. But yeah, this is a mall. So, must be around back. Interesting. Of course it's out on the street with guardrails all the way around the place. Come on. Hopefully they take the eggs too. I don't want it to go to another place. Here we go. Take my eggs, please. All right. Why did it not take the other olive juice? There we go. Nice. All right. We did pretty good on that. And I still have a bunch of produce. Like I didn't get it all out of the interior. And we still have all our soybeans. Now here we had, I forget, what was it, 20? We had 20, I forgot how much we had now. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a day and then we're going to sell the, hopefully this episode is not too long, but I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I'm thinking that if we can get that over 1,000 price, I mean, that's close to 30 grand. This might be the first time we've hit 100,000 in a while, like a long while. And I will probably take 50 of that and put it towards our loan. Doesn't sound much when you have a $1.5 million loan, but it's, dude, do not pull. I swear to God, these people, they love pulling out. Can we make it? Yeah, we made it. They didn't. Oh, look at that field. That's sad. It's all weeds. I'd really like to buy another field, but I don't really want to. All right, so we're home. That field back there. Let's see how he's almost done planting, which is good. He left a whole entire area over there not planted, which is weird. All that grass over there has been flipped, so it is ready to be picked up. I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's turn that off. Let's go ahead and sleep. Yeah, he's planting. Actually, you know what? We can't. Crap. Tell you what, guys, we'll do this tomorrow or on our next episode. Dick on it. I didn't mean to do that again. Why is it doing that? I'm dumping off the trailer. There we go. The reason I'm going to wait is I got to roll this because if I fast forward it, we're going to miss the rolling opportunity for that field. So I don't want to miss that. And I still want to get it done properly so we don't miss anything out on that. And then next episode, I'll bring you back and show you how much. I might go ahead and sell it anyways, and then I'll just tell you how much we made off of it. But I'm guessing that we will see how much do we have? 28,000. So let's just round that up. So 28,000, and then if we can get, you know, this price right here, if I use my handy dandy calculator, 28 times 12, that's $33,000. That would definitely put us over 100 grand. So hopefully that's what we get. I'll let you know next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, smack the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.